Now we're going to learn our division facts for the 50 times table. 0 divided by 50 is 0. 50 divided by 50 is 1. 100 divided by 50 is 2. 150 divided by 50 is 3. 200 divided by 50 is 4. 250 divided by 50 is 5. 300 divided by 50 is 6. 350 divided by 50 is 7. 400 divided by 50 is 8. 450 divided by 50 is 9. 500 divided by 50 is 10. And if you know your division facts for the 5 times table, you can easily work out your division facts for the 50 times table, because 50 is 5 tens. So here, 500 is the same as 50 tens. 50 is the same as 5 tens. So if we know that 50 divided by 5 is 10, we also know that 50 tens divided by 5 tens is 10. So 500 divided by 50 is 10. So we've been looking at division as counting forwards, but that isn't really what division is. Really, multiplication is repeated addition, but division is repeated subtraction. So 500 divided by 50 is 10, because if we start on 500 and take away 50 each time, we'll need 10 jumps to get to 0. 450 divided by 50 is 9. 400 divided by 50 is 8. 350 divided by 50 is 7. 300 divided by 50 is 6. 250 divided by 50 is 5. 200 divided by 50 is 4. 150 divided by 50 is 3. Because if we have 150, we can take away 50 3 times to get to 0. 100 divided by 50 is 2, because if we have 100, we can take away 50 twice to get to 0. 50 divided by 50 is 1. 0 divided by 50 is 0. So let's practice dividing by 50. And though division isn't really repeated addition, we're not really counting forwards when we divide, but backwards like we did just now. But we know that if we count on in steps of the divisor until we get to our dividend, we can count the number of jumps to answer our question. So let's count in steps of 50 until we get to 150. 50, 100, 150. And we needed 3 jumps to get to 150, so our answer is 3. Now we could have started at 150 and taken away 50 each time until we got to 0, but it's easier to count forwards rather than backwards, and we get the same answer either way because we're counting the number of jumps. Now pause the video and see if you can answer 350 divided by 50. So if we count up in steps of 50, we have 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350. So we needed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 jumps to get to 350. So 350 divided by 50 is 7. Now pause the video and see if you can work out 450 divided by 50. So let's count 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 jumps. So 450 divided by 50 is 9.